Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Angels and Spirits Show with myself, Ray Cownan, and my lovely colleague. That way round. You can't actually see because of the name.
That's it, you got it. Hello, everybody, and thank you to my wonderful colleague, beautiful young Ray, and
So
in the
this is
background, Susie.
yeah. So this is Graham, by the way. Because he forgot to say his name. For those that don't know us, yes, and we've got Susie who doesn't want to be on screen, who's going to be doing all the comments. Oh, and look, have you, Susie? When you hover over Eric's name, can you say, does the word show come up? No. Okay, no worries. That's solved that one. So, hi, Eric. Yep, you can have a reading. Um, Hi, Vivian. Nice to see you. If you want a reading, say, just put in the comments you'd like a reading. Hi, Linda. You most certainly can. And Susie will be writing everyone's names down. So, shall we get started?
Yeah, I've got a lovely start for Eric. Cardiovascular Associates of Lake County. That's a reading, isn't it?
Oh,
What the heck?
it
Well,
does. Graham, you go first with Eric whilst I just share the show out.
okay. Hi, Eric. Thank you for coming, and thank you everybody else for coming in. Um, Eric, do you understand about the neck ache? As I'm talking, my neck's actually feeling like I've strained it. If you can understand that, I think you're doing too much, obviously, because you're like me, a workaholic, you're always doing something, but a lot of it is emotional baggage that you're still carrying. And lift your head up. You don't have to carry nothing. It doesn't belong to you. That doesn't belong to you, sorry. And you can't second guess other people. You've got a lot of insight, you've got a lot of knowledge, and you're doing your best, but you're trying to help somebody change. You can't. You've got to change yourself and be happy with what you're changing into. If you're not, don't do it. And let the person that you really want to help find their own pathway. Because in a way, they're showing you how you shouldn't be doing something or could do it a better way. And that's a lesson that a lot of people tend to miss. And since I've been saying that, I just feel, hey, my neck's okay again. But it is as simple as that. Only change yourself, not somebody else. And I've said to Ray a couple of minutes ago, you've got to let it go.
Let it go. Let it
And
go. See, Eric, you wanted let it go.
it's going to be one of them shows today, folks. But this is very important for you, Eric. And I feel you understand it, but you've not experienced that. Well, I know Ray's been there, and I've been there. Literally, be happy for yourself. Learn the lesson from somebody else's mistakes or um, positivity, whichever it is, and don't try to change them. Just be yourself, okay? And you'll shine, and that person will turn around and go, "I wish I was like him or her," and you'll feel so much better. And this weight off your shoulders, you'll think, "Hey, I'm alive again." I hope that makes sense, and I'm passing you to Ray. Thanks.
Okay, so Eric, you have got Archangel Rockwiel. Enter higher planetary service. Be a blazing light. Okay, now as I actually know what you're doing with angelic Reiki and all the other stuff and that, the angels are saying, yes, really, enter into this service now. Know that you are able to do this. You will be able to guide and help people. You will be a shining light to people. So blaze your light. So really get yourself ready now, because as soon as you start taking those other ones, you are literally going to be blazing ahead, and you're going to be lighting the way. So don't let any doubts stop you from doing that. Just get on and do it. So I hope that makes sense to you. Who we got next, Susie? Okay, so we've got Linda Greenland next. There we go. So, Hi, Linda. I'll go first this time. What does Linda need to know for a high school at this moment in time? What does Linda need to know for a high school at this moment in time? Okay, so Linda, you have got Archangel Zadkiel. It is time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. Okay, so what the angels are saying for you, Linda, is that it's time that you need to start the transmutation. You need to start transmuting any negative stuff into positive stuff now. You need to, step into that violet ray, into that cleansing energy to cleanse away everything that no longer serves you, that's holding you back, that's not allowing you to move forward. And obviously today, we've got the lunar eclipse and we've got the moon in Taurus. So again, it's literally saying, release, let go, start that transmutation, transmute the negative stuff about you into positive stuff. Because when you start doing that, you're going to find things around you change an awful lot. And I'll pass you over to Graham. Why?
Thank you, Ray.
Because I have to use that hand. Why?
Oh, it comes. Linda, I've got to say this you made me cry. I've just seen your picture. You remind me of a very dear friend, and she was a psychic artist. And I thought straight away, well, I mean, what's my friend doing here? But her name's Diane, yours is Linda. So what I'm picking up from that is your gifts have been hidden for a long, long time. And I went out last night at 4 o'clock to take a picture of the moon. I've been out earlier, but good old Florida weather, there's loads of clouds. So I didn't get to see the eclipse. I didn't get to see the moon closer to the 6:03 was the full moon here in Florida. And thanks, Eric. And I just feel this connection of divine energy is coming through to you, Linda, that I saw that as well, that you need to open up to your own innate gifts that you have within you, because that will actually help you progress down the field of happiness. I really do. I feel that, because you have dabbled a little bit with spirit and different ways, card readings and whatever it is. Everybody's got their own little way of doing things. But have you tried doing drawing? Automatic drawing. It can be automatic writing or drawing. Because I feel art is one of your gifts. If I'm wrong, tell me. But please, if I'm right, tell me as well. And I'll leave that with love and blessing. And thanks for coming in. And you remind me very dearly of a very dear friend. Thanks.
And who we got next, Susie? Okay, I'm going to let you go first, Graham, because I happen to know Vivian.
Hello, Vivian. Oh, this is a Vivienne, the French version.
Vivienne.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that French accent, Vivienne?
Oh, you missed the E at the end.
Whatever.
I love having fun. Don't let other people's doubt in your ability stop you. It feels like you want to sidestep or completely change from your pathway of work. And I know it's to do with the heart, and you speak a lot. There's a lot of activity with your hands. So either you're typing or you're creating things with your hands. But I know the type of work you're doing at the moment is a blinkered aspect on your creativity. I hope this makes sense to you, Vivian. I also feel that you need to be traveling more and stop worrying about who you're leaving behind. But never give me the 100% information. Just let me try and swerve my way through the key words that they're coming through with. So you've got to change. This is my opinion. You've got to change your work. You've got to travel more and use that creativity within you. And that makes sense to you, because I'm now going to pass you to Ray on my left.
Okay, so Vivian, the card that came out for you is Archangel Failure. Honor animals, communicate with different species. Isn't that beautiful colours? So what the angels are saying to you, and because I actually know this about you, I actually know what that means as well. So when it says communicate with different species, it's basically saying that you need to actually start using your light language a lot more. Not just receiving messages from our galactic friends, but also communicating and sending messages to them as well. It's time for a two-way dialogue now. And they're saying that you need to actually communicate a lot more with them now. Start bringing that into a lot more of the stuff that you do, and set your energy and your intention on that, and you'll notice things will start to shift. Hope that makes sense to you. And who have we got next, Susie? Okay, so I'll go first. So what does Marie need to... Oh, okay, you're going with that one then. Oh! So you have got Archangel Bachelil. Be interdependent, expand your horizons. Isn't that gorgeous? So what the cards are saying to you, Marie, is that you need to expand your horizons. You need to see more in the world, see more about what you should be doing, where you should be going. You need to broaden your outlook on life. You need to be interdependent. So you basically need to be independent, but work with others in a way that's going to be of benefit to you and to them as well. And that's going to help you to expand your consciousness, raise your energy, to actually be able to communicate and move forward a lot more in your life than you are doing at the moment. So it's kind of like letting that independent you come out without depending on other people, but working with other people for the benefit of all. So I hope that makes sense, and I will pass you over to Graham.
And who is it?
I'll get that. We'll get that way around.
Who's it?
Mary Lords.
Ah, Marie. Yeah.
Oh, I will get rid of Fernando whilst Graham's doing it in the nicest possible way.
Right, Marie. Hold that card up again for me, Ray. Yeah. I love the planet aspects in that, and all the different tangents that come with it, and the magnetics. It's like you're being pulled 2 different, 3 different, 4 different ways here, Marie. As I was talking earlier, you've got to center yourself first. You've got to be happy for yourself first. And I'm not excluding anybody in the family. This is just about where you want to go spiritually within yourself. Okay, Spirit always coming through and saying, why don't you have the fun that you used to do, like dressing up, doing the hair different and everything, and being more spontaneous for yourself? Because with the family and all the rest of it, and your friends and your work and everything, life's got a little bit more strict, a little bit more limited, a little bit more out of control for you. Because I know you like to be calm, collected. Who doesn't? So do things that make you laugh, and really colour your hair if you want to. Wear weird stuff if you want. I do. I get away with it.
He doesn't colour his hair though.
I know. They say grass doesn't grow.
It was the colour in the hair that caused this.
Yeah, but they say grass doesn't grow on a busy street, Marie. So mine's really burnt out, and I'm not saying anything about somebody, but you see, we can have fun of ourselves, and that's what life's about, Marie. And you've got to find that fun and laughter again. It's only a breath away. You don't even have to think about it. Just be yourself. And I wish you love and blessing to you. And thank you.
And Linda has says, "Ah, Graham, thank you. I don't have any drawing talents now. I'm an adult." Lol. I have dabbled in all sorts though. Thank you also, Ray. I think you're both amazing. Things are moving suddenly, which Ray you said would happen last time I was on here. Totally unexpected, but just what I wanted. A move to a static caravan in the countryside. Oh, lucky you, Linda.
Hey, Linda, I can draw two things, breath and a check. So you're never limited on drawing, girl.
No, I loved it. I love doodling as well. It's amazing. It's almost as good as my singing. Okay,
What?
so Susie, who have we got next?
Oh.
Okay, so I'm not going to show you your picture, Beth, but we don't actually read for particular things. It is for what you need to know for your highest good. And if you wanted an in-depth reading, then contact Graham directly. But we'll give you a message for what is coming through now for your highest good. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first,
Yeah,
Graham?
I've on this one. What's her name?
Beth Osborne.
Beth Hobbs. Oh, okay, well, Beth. Right, Beth. How many different ways can you send a message to somebody in modern days? A smell, sight, sound, feeling, hot, cold, whatever it is. All of them are connecting you by the memories that you have. And it's not you that activate those memories, it's the spirit or the loved one that's gone before you. And the fact you remember is because they're around you saying, I'm here, talk to me. I'm not deaf, I'm not mute. I can communicate by those memories. I sincerely believe and know that Spirit used my memories for the gift of communicating to the recipient of past loved ones because it works in sync. It's like a computer. It's got the program, it's got the memory, you've got to activate them. By pressing buttons, Spirit do exactly that for your memories. So you wondering about your past loved one, they're there all the time. But you may not see them as a person, you may see them as light or a sound, smell, whatever. Have the happy memories come forward and talk as you would if they're still alive. That's the only gift I can give you. And I wish you all the best and find peace in your heart. If you've got love there, find the peace with that love. I'll pass you over to Ray.
And Beth, the card that came out for you was Archangel Premilek. Be conscientious, cooperate with others for the highest good. But it's the picture that actually is absolutely amazing because we have butterflies, a bee,
It's Christmas. And
which is,
sunflower.
and a sunflower, yeah, which is, oh, daisies actually.
I'll change it. Yeah.
And we've got some dragonflies. And all of those are if you when people have passed away and they come back to visit, they come back quite often as butterflies or as bees or as dragonflies. If you see a butterfly that just seems to be coming to you all the time, that seems to be in a place where you wouldn't expect it, a bee or a dragonfly, then that's a departed loved one who's coming through to say, "Hi, I'm here." I lost a second cousin and she was about 10 years old. And at her funeral, there was this butterfly that just seemed to be by the graveside. When we went for a wake afterwards, this same butterfly was in the actual room where we were doing the wake. And it was like she was coming to see what was going on. So this card really is not so much the message on here, it's the pictures for you. Basically saying, you know, departed loved ones are always with us. Just look out for the signs, whether that be a butterfly, a robin, a bee, anything connected, a smell. It will be there. Be conscientious of it. Be aware and look for it. and you will notice it, and you'll know that your loved one is with you. So I hope that makes sense to you. And as I said, if you want a more in-depth reading, spirit side, then please do contact Graham direct. In fact, what I'll do is the email's going across the bottom, but I'll actually put it in here. So if you want to contact Graham, you can do that. So who have we got next, Susie? Okay, so I'll go first with Christina. So what does Christina need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? What does Christina need to? Oh, okay, Christina, you can have that card that came out. You have got the cherubim. Look to the stars, accept keys and codes of stellar wisdom. And you've got a beautiful angel with lots of little cherubs on there, little cherubim. Beautiful gold colours on there. So what the angels are saying for you, Christina, is that you need to connect more with the galactic energies, with the energies of the stars. I don't know if you're into stars or the moons or stargazing or connecting with extraterrestrials, galactic beings. But what the angels are saying is there's lots of keys and energy and stuff coming in at the moment now, and it's time for you to connect with it. It's time to upgrade, to remember who you are and why you are here. And you have the keys if you open your eyes and you expand your consciousness to actually connect with the stars, higher beings, etc. That will help you remember and help you move forward, to give you the wisdom and the guidance and knowledge to move your life forward, to create abundance into your life. All this gold color, all this gold energy. Bathe yourself in golden light, see yourself surrounded in golden light, and you'll be amazed at what inspiration and ideas you were given. And I hope that helps, and I will now pass you over to Graham. I'll get it right one day.
What's the name of the lady?
We have got, let me get the Christina.
Christina. I'm looking for a C, not a K.
Ah.
Hi, Christina. I've been shown a lot of poetry, Christina, a lot of writing. I don't know what the words are, but it's like it's somebody that's coming through to you saying, why aren't you doing what you've always loved to do? And that's writing, or conveying your messages more clearly. It actually helps your mind calm down. I have my eyes closed, people. I'm just seeing so many things happening. It helps me see things better with my eyes closed. Christina, you need to clarify more detail. I know with family, you've been doing everything right. Don't get me wrong. It's just that your, how do you call it? Creativity, your ability to communicate, because you've been concentrating on the family a lot, you've stopped communicating outward. And this is what Spirit's saying. You need to be writing again. You need to be communicating clear. And also, you've been eating a little bit too quickly or not eating correctly. You need to slow it down a bit. Also, you're being given a lot of small flowers like bluebells and buttercups and snapdragons, smaller flowers.
Yeah.
This is, you had a nickname for your grandmother who passed away a while ago, and she's been trying to get you interested back again into flowers, because every time you see a flower, you feel it in your heart. And she said, I'm always around. Don't ever worry, because you are stronger than me, she's saying. I hope that makes sense to you, and I'll leave it with you. And before we go any further, Ray, my website is closed. It's my email. Yeah, I just noticed it.
See,
Yeah,
you didn't tell me at the beginning, did you?
I didn't know it was on. No, I just had an argument with my people on my website, and they wanted more money out of me than I was prepared to pay.
Oh, fair
So
enough.
I have.
I will, I will change that before your very eyes.
Oh, she's wonderful. The Brit
I know,
77.
I know. So, Susie, who have we got next? Okay, I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Sarah, hello. All the cool girls vote. Hey, I can't vote in America. If I did, I'd go, help. Um, Welcome, young lady. I love you. I love your t-shirt. That was good. But it's also about standing up and speaking for yourself. There's a lot of people that I think this is a theme today, Ray, about people not shining themselves. They're not putting themselves forward because of fear that other people say you're being selfish or you're being arrogant or you're being this, something negative. It's not. It's about being selfless to shine your light for other people so people can turn around, wow, you are really good. You've got to shine. You've got to open up. I'm not saying it. You've got to open up. And I know the card that Ray's going to pull. Well, she does it every time, you know. I actually lead her there on that one. It's letting it go. And well, can you put her name back up again, please? Ray?
I can indeed. There we go.
There's something that, yeah. If you notice, say you're pointing up, but it's also a connection. The energy is flowing through you because you're pointing one hand down and one hand up. The energy can flow. Well, what you've been doing is putting it in here and holding it inside. You've got to shine it. You've got to you've got to let it go. You really have to shine because you've got a voice. Your t-shirt showed it in that drawing. But you see, this is you. You're connected. You can see it better when I do it that way. Yeah, you're connected. You never will be disconnected, but you've got to speak it. You've got to live it and shine. And I'll hand you over to Ray because she is going to put the lid on this one.
Oh, totally. Because the card that came out was Archangel Faith. With faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself.
There she is. She's pointing.
Exactly. Pointing up. So yes. So Sarah, you need to have faith with yourself. You know, you are invincible. You know, you do need to believe in yourself. And don't allow others to say that you're no good. In fact, don't actually have belief in yourself. Actually know that you are capable. You can do anything that you want to do. You know, you are that powerhouse. You are invincible. So get out there and do it. Don't stop procrastinating. Just get out there and do it. And that's all I really need to say on that card, I think. And that's so. Who have we got next? Okay, so I'll go first with this one. And if you're wondering why I just looked over there, it looks like poor old Elsie is just coughing up something. So I'm just checking she's okay. She was hacking a little bit. So I'll probably find a fur ball or something lying about. Better out than in, that's what we always say. Okay, so what does Mel need to know for a highest bid? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Mel, you got 2 cards. No, you've actually got 3 cards.
yes, the first three.
Okay, so you have got Archangel Uriel. Come into harmony and balance, use your power for peace. Archangel Roquiel, enter higher planetary service, be a blazing light. And Archangel Samael, choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace. So there's Archangel Uriel. There's Archangel Roquiel. And there is Archangel Samael. Okay, so what the angels are saying for you is that basically, and you notice 2 of the cards here actually have got harmonious and harmony. We've got wisdom and grace, and we've got balance. So what the angels are saying to you, you know, it's time to be that blazing light to step in and bring harmony and balance to what is going on around you. um, you know you can be that peacemaker, you can be that person that brings the understanding of other people's perspectives together to actually resolve the situation. You have that ability to be that calming influence, to see the bigger picture, to allow others to be who they want to be, but to bring them together in a peaceful solution, in a peaceful way. With that harmony and balance. And the angels saying, keep doing that. Be that shining light. That if you've not thought about doing it as a business, then maybe think about how you can do that as a business to actually bring together people, to actually bring harmony and peace and balance um, to people and situations around you, because they're saying you are very, very good at that. So if you want to, you could actually take that step and work with that. Hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you over to Graham. Yay, I got it right.
First time. Can you hold the middle card up? The guy with the lightning rod effects?
Um, that one?
Blue. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Because what I feel there, thank you, Ray, is showing the energy from spirit working through the heart and from the heart to spirit. So be either way. You see, you're always connected. It's learning to trust that connection. You see, when your guts start turning, Mel, because I know you've been coming in a few times now since we started doing this, and each time we're saying about each person and how they're evolving or not. And with you, it's definitely evolving. And it's trusting one's own innate abilities. You have a lot of abilities. And the three cards to me was the body, mind, and spirit. And the fact that picture, the middle card there, was showing the heart to spirit. So when you start trusting your innate ability, it's from your heart, not from your head. You notice, put it back up again, please. If you notice, the spirit energy is going nowhere near his head. It's directly from the heart through the hand. It's perfect. It just shows when you trust your heart, amazing things happen. When you think, it blocks that flow of energy. And Mel, you've got to stop blocking that energy. You've got a lot more ability inside. Open up to it, go. And you've got three cards there, body, mind, and spirit. And you're fine. And I'll leave that with love and blessing. Thanks for coming in today. Powerful stuff. That was powerful stuff there, right?
That was very, very, very powerful stuff. So who have we got next, Susie? Okay, so do you want to go first, or shall I go first, Graham, today?
I'll let you go first with Laura.
Okey-doke. Hi, Laura. Welcome back. So, what does Laura need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? What does Laura need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? Okay, Laura, you're going with that one. Okay, so we've got this card come out again. Archangel Uriel, come into harmony and balance. Use your power for peace. Okay, so again, very similar to before. What the angels are saying is that you need to actually become a bit more harmonious with yourself, to get yourself more into balance, to actually balance your masculine and feminine sides, to actually bring them into equal standing now. Um, because when you bring them into equality, then you'll find that you will actually be able to actually bring the peace to situations, to people around you, to actually step into your power and be who you should be. um so if you just take that time to breathe. Have I got more masculine or more feminine energy? Feel which one's out of balance, and then just bring them, and then just bring one down and one up, and bring them both into total balance. And if you do that, you'll be amazed at what changes you're going to start seeing. So I hope that helps, and I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thank you.
I'm getting good at this.
Yeah. Hey, I'm cheating. Right, Laura. Thank you for coming back. And I totally agree with what Ray said about the balance of yin and yang. Because I actually felt that you're not actually grounding yourself properly. I was getting a lot of heat through from my hips down to the floor as Ray was talking, and that tells me you're not being grounded. When was the last time you took your shoes off and literally put them in the soil or in the sand or into water? Just because you can do, just to unwind with that hot soaking salt water like Epsom salts, and just get all that stuff in your body out just by putting your feet in water or the sand. You have a lot of knowledge again, and I feel your heart's expanded, and you're practicing a lot more, but you're thinking. That's the biggest problem that you have, overthinking. Grounding yourself is the best way to let things flow all the way through, because there's no doubt it goes through the ground. Sometimes you want to speak it, even the third eye you can see it, but your throat, you've got to open up, and also stop thinking about it. That's your biggest problem. You're overthinking all the time. That's why it's not flowing through you. I hope you understand what I mean about the heat from the hips down. It's because your root chakra, base of the spine, isn't open. You know how to study, you know how to work on it. And when you realize that you're not letting out all that negativity, and I'm not saying negativity is a bad thing. It just means it's not working for you at the time and you don't need to keep it. It's just let the energy flow through. The positive energy will cleanse you all the time. And then all that build-up of pressure that you feel will dissipate. It's so easy. Let us know how it goes. And I'll leave that with love and blessing to you. Thanks.
Okay, who have we got next, Susie? Okay. Okay, so do you want to go first, Graham?
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Mina. We don't, it's what comes through. It's not for anyone in particular. When we do the readings.
Yeah, totally agree. Mina, sorry for you feeling that you can't connect with your daughter. You can all the time. It's not always the physical that matters. It's the emotional part. And I feel that there was a lot of personal issues that came up, which is why the separation. But you can't live her life. She has to choose her own pathway, right or wrong. And I'm sure that the Spirit is saying, just be yourself and let her find herself. And then she'll come back if she wants to, not because she has to, but she wants to. That's the best. I had to wait 40 years for my kids to come back and say, hey, Dad, you were right. Are you still loving us? Yeah, I'll love you regardless. It's the most joyful thing when they want to come back into your life. I have never told anybody, you've got to be with me. That's selfish. You have children to be better part of you and your partner. And the only way they can be better is to exceed and excel without restraint. And if that means leaving you for a while, so be it. But they can always come back when they're ready. And the rewards will be far greater than you can ever imagine. And just get on, do what you normally do, and just be patient. But always send cards, always, even if they don't get them, send them. Or write them, letters. I do that all the time. And later they say, you never missed. That was a joy. And you'll have the joy again sooner than I am. Okay? And I'll send you over to Ray and she'll put the lid on this as well.
Okay, so the card that came out whilst Graham was talking was Archangel Michael, stand in your power, be true to yourself. Okay, so what the angels are saying here is, you need to stand in your power, be true to yourself. What do you want? Who do you want to be? What do you want in your life? How do you want it to be? You are the one that makes those decisions. You decide who comes into your life, who doesn't come into your life. You decide what you want to do and how you want to do it. And the angels are saying you really need to remember that. You need to really take back your power, be true to you, and do what lights you up, what brings you joy and happiness, not allow other people to energetically, physically, emotionally, verbally take you away from your true purpose for being who you truly are, your own unique, beautiful person. So the angels are saying, stand in your power, take back your power, be true to yourself. Hope that makes sense to you. And who do we have next, Susie? Okay, Charlotte Mamshi. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first, Graham?
You go first, my dear. Thank you.
Kiduk. So, hi, Charlotte. So, what does Charlotte need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? What does Charlotte need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? Okay. What does Charlotte know for a highest good? You're going to come out if you want to come out. Anyway, what does Charlotte know for a highest good? Okay, so Charlotte, you have got Archangel Failure. Honor animals, communicate with different species. Okay, so what the angels are saying for you, Charlotte, is that it's time to actually spend time in nature, to spend time with animals, to actually start understanding them more. Maybe even study how they act with each other, how they react, because because they're saying, you could quite easily communicate with animals and be an animal ambassador for them. So if you're not already, what they're saying is, look at the animals, honor the animals, understand them for their true unique beings that they are, and start learning to communicate with them, whether that's through sight, sound, feeling, knowing. Just start spending time with animals and allow their energy to connect with yours. And not only will you find that you'll start communicating with them more, but you'll find that they'll start lifting your energy up as well. And you'll be able to communicate more. I hope that makes sense. And I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thank you, Ray. That was Charlotte, isn't it? That one's Charlotte. I'm going to put a different slant on what Ray said concerning animals. The basic instinct of man is survival and to grow. And you've hidden yourself so much that you've forgotten the natural instincts that you're born with. Animals are drawn to you. This is what, as Ray was saying, I think you've got animals all around you, but you're thinking, why? Or why not? You see, as I said with the card, you have these abilities. And if you go to them, it's going in within yourself. Animals can show you just by their actions. You see a cat coming up and lays down, it feels comfortable with it. Or a dog just falls asleep and just wag its tail seeing you. All these things are a sign of what you should be feeling within yourself. But also, you also feel, I know from your past as well, I'm being told that you were scared of animals, probably dogs. Because I've been reminded of my past, I was petrified of black dogs because I was dragged off a bicycle when I was about 5 or 6. I wasn't hurt, but it caused trauma for most of my life. But now I have no fear because I realized I was being taught a lesson. I survived for a reason. The dog wanted me to be safe. Well, dogs, sorry, and they were pulling me off the road. I thought they were attacking me. They weren't. They were pulling me off the road. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You see, animals will show you so many different things. Mine was extreme. Yours isn't. Yours is subtle. And they're always around you, even the birds. But this is because when you're exhausted and you've given up worrying about everybody, that's the time to find yourself. That's the time to find the inner peace and be like the animals around you, finding your inner peace. And with that, I'll leave that with love and blessing. And if you need to contact either Ray or myself, give us a message. We'll do our best to help you. I'll leave that with love and blessing.
We will. So, Susie, who have we got next? Okay. There we go. Tantara, do you want to go first this time, Graham, please?
Oh, I love that one. That looks like coconuts, unripe figs. I'm not sure which one. Oh, what a lovely name that is. I know that's a pseudonym as well. In a way, I'm going to use that fruit against you in a nice way, Tantra. I think I'm saying your name right. Tantara. You've got a hard shell, but a soft interior, which is good. But don't forget to open up. Coconuts, for example, have this rough life, take a long time to find fertile ground. They can float in the ocean for months or even years before they find a place to settle down and root. I feel you've also done a lot of traveling and you find it difficult to be expressive of yourself. I've been told that you're also biting your tongue a lot. Why? You know, unless you convey how you truly feel, how will anybody know? You're going to take your mood swings and it's like walking on eggs. So open up that soft interior, be at peace with yourself and settle down where you are at the moment and enjoy the sunshine. You're alive and you've got every chance this moment to make your life better. And I'll pass you over to Ray.
Okay, so we have got Archangel Mallory. Remember who you are. Take action when you are ready. Isn't that a beautiful card?
Yeah,
so kind of like really kind of like goes on from what Graham's saying. So Tantara, what the angels are saying for you is that you need to remember who you truly are. You know, why are you here? Who are you meant to be? What are you meant to be doing? It's really now time to remember that. And when you remember that, it's then time to take the action to do it. So it's not just remembering and going, oh, yeah, I remember what I'm supposed to be here, and then just going off and not doing anything. What the angels are saying is they will, you know, when you remember this, you need to take that action. And if you don't take the action, you'll be forced to take the action, and it won't be in the way that you want to take the action. So they're really saying now, you know, start remembering who you are. If you don't start remembering who you are, then they will take that out of your hands, and it may not be in the way that you want it, and it may not be. You know, angels are very benevolent beings, but if they want to get something across, they can be very, very powerful. So start remembering who you are. And when you do, take the steps to do it. Don't procrastinate. Actually do it. So I hope that makes sense to you. So who do we have next, Susie? Okay, we've actually got Michelle Robertson next for a reading. So do you want me to go first? Okay, so what does Michelle need to know for our highest good at this moment in time? Hi, Donna. What does Michelle need to know for our highest good at this moment in time? What does Michelle need to know for our highest good at this moment in time? So
I don't know why I'm laughing.
So, Michelle, you have got, funny enough, the third time this one's come out, Archangel Uriel, come into harmony and balance, use your power for peace. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you, Michelle, sorry, we just kind of just lost it. You put, none of you can hear Susie in the background, but Graham and I can.
I can't.
Oh, Graham can't. I can. Okay, so um, we can hear the dog though. So Archangel Uriel. So what the angels are saying to you, Michelle, is that again, it's kind of like you need to come into balance. You need to be the peacekeeper for the situation that's going on at the moment. You have the ability to do that, and you need to, for whatever situation is going on at the moment, you need to actually bring that harmony and that balance in. Um, Message, and it's kind of like you're going to be receiving a message, not sure in what form this message is going to come, but you're actually going to be receiving a message that is going to assist you in bringing the harmony and peace and balance to the situation about what is going on at the moment. But you are the only one that can do that. When that message comes, you will understand it. You will know what you should be doing and how to do it to bring about harmony and peace. I hope that makes sense. They're not really giving me much more than that, but there's a message coming for you. So I'll pass you over to Graham.
Okay, hold the card up again for Michelle, please. And if you notice, he's got a scroll in his hand, and it's a bald eagle. Thank you. The scroll in the hand means knowledge, and the eagle for me means far sight. You see, all that knowledge you've got is wrapped up, and you're not using it. You see, this is what life's about. You've got to open the scroll. You've got to read, understand it, put it down, and open your mouth. You can see where you're going. That's already been destined for you. You know what you want to do, but you're hiding it. And Shell, I know you've got a few nicknames, but I'm going to call you Shell for the sake of what the Spirit want me to say to you. You have been holding yourself back for a very long time. You used to play and talk alone with Spirit. And they show me a corner and toy that would belong to somebody else that you knew about when you were a youngster. And they say, that person also had gifts, but never used them. And the toy was really a reminder of how they missed their chance of opening up and flying into the sky and reaching so many more people. That's what that picture showed me. The bird flying into the distance, into the future. You can either stand there and look up at the heavens and not do anything, or get on the bird and fly. Okay? Your choice. I leave that with love and blessing. Let us know what happens. We're always curious.
We always are.
And
Always are.
And if we're positive and you've got affirmation, please say so in the comments. That would be brilliant.
Yes, which we've had people doing, which is very nice for us. There you go, Michelle says. Thank you both.
Anytime.
So who have we got next, Susie? I think we've got Donna, haven't we, next? So do you want to go first, Graham?
Yeah, I'll pick on Donna first.
Yeah, I'll let you pick on Donna.
Hey, do me a favour.
Donna.
Do me a favour, just shuffle the card for a minute. I want to try something else with Donna.
Okay. Just shuffle the cards.
This is for you, Donna. I'm going to do something unrehearsed. Okay, stop. The 7th card. Don't show it. Don't show it. That's going to be for you. I want to see what the spirit's up to on this. Donna, you know we always have fun on here. We're always trying to help people find themselves and expand their purpose in life and understanding it. And you've always been a good sport when you've come in. And I know that you always doubt yourself on your spiritual aspects, even though you know you want to learn more. Learning is fantastic, but it's the doing that makes you learn more. Reading's great, but what's good at reading? It's all stuck up here. Gotta let it out. And with that, I'm going to pass you over to Ray. Thank you, Donna.
Okay. So you have got Archangel Lavender. Prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? The colours on here, they don't show up so well on the screen, but the colours are really, really beautiful. So yes, so what the angels are saying to you, Donna, is that it's time to, get ready. That soul healing is taking place now. Again, we've got the lunar eclipse, the full moon in Taurus. So, it's releasing, letting go, it's healing at a soul level, and forgiving and releasing everyone and everything that holds you back, that stops you from being who you were truly meant to be, whether that's in this lifetime, past lifetime, other dimensions, etc. So the angels are saying, they are here with this full moon to help you with your soul healing, which can take several days. But whilst that soul healing is taking place, you need to be forgiving and releasing people, places, situations that have held you back, that have stopped you. Maybe things you're aware of, maybe things you're not aware of. Just connect with the angels and ask the angels to help you for that soul healing, to release, to clear, to transmute. And then once you're released, you'll feel so much lighter and so much freer to do what you really meant to be doing. Hope that makes sense for you.
And before we go any further, the colours of the card are synonymous for my mother, who is a rescue medium, and my grandmother, who is a medium, all to do with the lilac. And that card has got the lilac in it. And I know that what we did there was from them. Oh. So you've got spirit kicking you both sides. You got us on the earth and you got them up there saying, come on, Donna, get a move on. Thank you for doing that, Ray.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So who do we have next? Okay, I'm going to let you go first, Graham, because I happen to know Valerie.
Hello, Valerie Roman. How are you today? Victory V. Yes,
who's joining us from YouTube?
Oh.
See, Eric joins us from YouTube. Valerie's joining us from YouTube.
We'll have to do more YouTube-ish. I'm coming to Facebook. Valerie, okay. You've got a lot of sorting out in your home to do. It's like you're shifting stuff around or got to reset things. Either somebody's left or somebody's coming, especially for the festivals in America. It'll be Thanksgiving coming up this month. But there's also somebody in transit is coming to surprise you. I'm getting male figures coming through. I don't know from spirit or physical, but it's a heart connection. Somebody's doing their best to visit, and you need to have everything ready for that visitation. So you've got to get, it's almost like feng shui. Things are out of balance in your home. Does that make sense? Please let me know on that, because there's nothing detriment. It's just that things are not quite in balance. There's something to do with colours as well. I can't make out what they mean by the colours. It's just that colours need to be amplified and some need to be covered over. So that tells me that you've changed a lot in yourself, young lady. So I'm curious as to what colours mean to you and the visitation means to you. And I'll leave that for now, and I'll pass you over to Ray. Thank you.
Okay, and Valerie, we got this one came out again. Archangel Lavender, prepare for soul healing, forgive and release everyone. So it's not just in the physical sense that you need to be clearing about. It's also saying on a soul level that you need to start doing, some soul healing, start releasing, forgiving people and situations that have held you back in the past. Um, because you need to have that forgiveness, that understanding, that release because of what is going to be coming into your life, and you need to be able to deal with that. You need to have forgiven and released other stuff so that this stuff coming in, you can actually work with it, you can understand it, and it won't be as fraught as it possibly could be because you released things that no longer serve you, that are that you no longer need, that hold you back, that stop you from communicating and moving fully forward. So I hope that makes sense to you. As Graham said, please do let us know, and just quickly go down to Donna, who said, yep, she's been doing a lot of releasing. Thanks so much. And she just picked her lavender the other day. And she also says, the way you did the card for me was the way I was told to do mine. Think of the person and think of a number. That's confirmation I need to kick my butt and use them. There we go.
I'm gobsmacked with that. Thank you, Donna. We've never done that before, have we, Ray?
No.
It's just a spirit went, ding, try this. I love it. Thank you. Oh, I love it. I love them to pieces.
Okay, so who have we got next, Susie? Susie just said we've got Keith next, who's hoping you'll let it go. Go on, Graham, say it. Go on, sing it, sing it, sing it.
Who wants to live forever?
Who wants to live forever? Yeah, we can go. We can
I'm
go
living
with
forever.
that.
Okay.
I'm going to let you go first with Keith today.
Okay, Keith, welcome to Battersea Dogs Home. We'll need. I can't say that on the radio, can I? No, seriously. Keith. Okay. I'm getting your grandfather coming through, Keith. And it's showing me a fire engine. I used to have one when I was a child, and I've just been flashback to my childhood and my grandfather, and also cranes, and to do with cars. So from that, I'm picking up your grandfather was a bit of a mechanic, a creator. He could do a lot with his hands, and he never said, I can do this, I can do everything. It wasn't that sort. He just did it. And what he's trying to say to me, to you, Keith, is you have all these abilities. This sounds a bit like deja vu, Ray, telling Keith he should be doing a lot more than he's doing. But there's always, I've got to say this politely, you've got more excuses, Ray, Keith. Like a camel's got hump, it carries it behind it, doesn't say anything, and says, I wish I could do that. I've studied this, I can do this. But are you doing it? Keith, just do it. You should be we've been telling you this for months. You should be doing your stuff on your own videos and stuff like that because you are gifted. And also, you are learning to ground yourself as well. Oh, I've been told stop having tight fitting shoes because the backs of my calves and ankles and my feet ache a lot by compressed footwear. You need to be wearing more, well, not wearing footwear at all for a bit. Just let your feet free. I hope this makes sense, and also grounding as well. Um, the Epsom salt bit come back in again. There seems to be people not grounding properly. That should help you find that connection and flow of energy, Keith, of trusting yourself. And yes, I'm going to say it, letting it go.
But you've
Okay?
got to sing it. You've got to sing it.
I
You can't
can't
just.
sing. I kill a song, you know. The only thing I can sing to is myself. And I don't want to ruin the airwaves. No, it's Keith, it's also about crystals. You need to practice a bit more with crystals as well. That was just a little add on at the end. And let us know how it's going. And please let us know when you're doing your shows. Please. We'd like to learn. Because you've got more gifts than you let on. And I'll pass you over to Ray. And I'll see
Yes,
you later.
because the card that came out was Seraphim Seraphina. Be an ambassador for Earth. Build your bridge to source.
Oh,
You can't get a much better card than that. That's basically telling you, get your ass in gear, mate, and do it.
oh.
And that's all I'm going to say.
You've just been nailed, Keith. Let it go, brother. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go and do. So who have we got next, Susie? Okay, so I'll go first with Michelle today. So what does Michelle need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? What does Michelle need to know for a highest good? Oh, okie doke. So Michelle, you've actually got 3 cards that have come out for you. So, so this is Michelle Gardner Hall. You have got Archangel Bokpi. It's time to fly. Listen to your intuition. You have got Archangel Zadkiel. It's time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. And you've got Archangel Mariel. Manifest for the highest good. Work with pure love.
Wow.
Okay. So, what the angels are saying to you, okay, Michelle, is that it's time for transmutation. You need the violet flame. If you're not aware, the violet flame is the flame of Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Metatron. You know, it's the flame that when you walk in, it clears all negative energy. Um, from all lifetimes, past, present, future, dimensions, etc. And what the angels are saying to you, it's time to sort of like start clearing, transmuting all this negative stuff around you into positive energy, and listen to your intuition that's telling you where to go. You know, it's kind of like saying you need now to be free. You need to do what you need to do that's right for you to actually spread your wings and soar. You know, you can manifest anything you want for the highest good. Learn to love yourself more. Yeah, so start transmuting all that negative stuff and actually turn it into pure unconditional love. And when you start doing that, you'll actually start finding things in you and around you will start to change. And your intuition will kick in a lot more and you'll listen to it more. And you will take those steps to actually fly, to actually spread your wings, be who you truly are, what is best for you and not for other people around you. I hope that makes sense. And I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thank you. Can you put a name up? Thank you. Thank you. Right, Michelle. First, I want to say congratulations in getting through what you've been going through. I just feel like you've just been like a flower bud, a rosebud for a long time, and you've actually, that first card had all hummingbirds on it, didn't it? Little birds on that one. Did she have hummingbirds on it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
No, she had Archangel Bokpi. So hummingbird,
yeah.
kingfisher,
Okay,
peacock.
yeah. All the ones that people don't realize how much they do in the background. Hummingbirds, the Fast and Furious, kingfishers, patient. All these little birds are doing so much more. And you've been going through so much, Shell, that I feel that you should be patting yourself on the back for a change. I just wanted to say, if I could shake your hand, I'd say, well done. You did blinking good there, girl. Uh, okay. I feel a lot of emotional stuff here, so I know it's to do with the heart and to do with relationships and the word love. But love is unlimited. But you've got to love yourself first. You've got to know yourself first. You've got to say, I'm happy with who I am. I'm going to do what I'm doing because it makes me happy. I feel strong. I'm grounded. And the little things in your life matter. That's what I was saying about the little birds there and doing those little things and going on with it. That's if you do stuff that matters. And people have said, well, I want you to do this, want you to do that. No, do what makes you happy and stand by it. And the way you've stood up recently and said, this is me. I'm just, you done bloody marvellous. And I did swear there, I apologise. But I'm just so proud of you. And I know your mum's proud of it. I'm not saying your mother's passed. It's just, I can feel a lot of the mum coming through and the grandmas all coming through and saying, how's it go? I'm just so proud of you. They're all so proud of it. And that makes sense to you. And I'll leave that with love and blessing. And thanks for coming in. See you next time.
Yeah, do apologise. I was just removing someone from the stream. We've had about 4. Facebook has now given me the thing. I can actually ban them from all my live streams.
Yeah.
So I literally just go in and do it. It's amazing. It's really good. Thanks, Facebook. You've been listening.
It's only taken a year.
It'll probably change, in the next few months. So who have we got next, Susie? Okie doke. So we've got Louise O'Connor will do a reading. I think I'll go first for Louise. So what does Louise need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? What does Louise need to know for a highest good at this moment in time? Okay. So, Louise O'Connor, you have got Archangel Raguel. Be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts. Okay, and you've got the beautiful scales of balance there. And of course, we are in the sign of Libras. Are we in Libra still? We moved from Libra.
We've moved. Taurus, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we're in Scorpio, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Libra. Why is Libra? Anyway, Libra's come in somewhere for you, Louise. Anyway, so Archangel Raguel. So what the angels are saying to you is that you need to resolve the conflicts that you have, with yourself, the conflicts you have with other people. You've got to see the whole situation, the whole outlook. You've got to be fair in how you deal with things and not be weighed too much one way or the other. You need to really be in balance with this. You need to be fair. You need to see the overall picture. yeah, you've got to resolve these conflicts, whether they're personal, um, they're environmental, wherever they're coming from. You need to resolve these now, and you need to resolve them in a way that's fair for everyone involved. So it doesn't weigh too much on one person or another. It has to be equal and fair for everyone involved in this situation, and you are the only person that can do this. So start looking at things from a high perspective. Be fair in your judgments and how you resolve situations, and you'll find it will be of so much more benefit for you. So I hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you over to Graham. So
Thank
I'll
you.
put Louise up for you.
Thank you. Hi, Louise. I love the name. I love it. Yeah, I've been shown loads of kids around you. As a teacher type of situation. You're teaching people how to be, and yet you've missed the most important part, or person, yourself. Um, it's like doctor, heal yourself, teacher, teach yourself. You know, you have a lot of knowledge, even for one younger than myself. Most people in this room are younger than me, so I'm happy with that. But you see, you have old wisdom locked away inside you. And that card that Ray put up showed me a lot of maturity in a young man. I know it's an angel card, but the balance was there. The balance was behind by the wings, the way the wings were, and the way the austere looking angel. This is my interpretation. I read cards different, totally different from Ray. And what it showed me is you've got all this wisdom behind you. So it's within you. Why don't you open your mouth? You know, you're helping everybody else, but you can help them so much more when you're trusting yourself and the innate gifts you've got within you. You've experienced spirit, you've experienced to do with angel cards and stuff like that, even third hand. I'm saying all this because you've had such a varied life to do with spiritual enlightenment and self-enlightenment. And that's why you should really be doing things better for yourself. And spirit has actually taken me up into the clouds and looking down and saying, the world's your oyster. You can go wherever you want to do and be. Just trust yourself. You're already up there. Your physical's down here, but your spirit's up there with them. And I never get the word right. Akashic. I can never say it right. Akashic knowledge is yours. So use it. And I hope, hold that card up again for me, please. You see, what is it in his hand? A sphere?
It's scales.
Scales. Wonderful.
Scales Libra.
Yeah. The balance. Okay. You've got to do things in balance. The material and the spiritual. You know, all this knowledge is there for you. So be in balance, open your mouth, and get it all out. Okay? I'll leave that with love and blessing. Thanks for coming in.
Okay, so Susie, who do we have next? Okay. We've actually got Charlotte Mamshi is the next person on the list. So do you want to go first, Graham?
Yeah, I was looking at her picture earlier.
Have we done her? Oh, okay. Okay, she must have put on there twice. Then. Okay. I apologise for that. So, Linda Robertson.
Oh, we've had this young lady before, haven't we?
Once or twice. I'm going to let you go first.
Oh, into the deep end we go. Hello, Linda. Welcome back, girl. I love that picture. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, where's Mo? Linda, thanks for coming back. It's something about Christmas presents here for you. Stop worrying about the things you can't get. You can make something that will do just as good. I don't know what it means by that, but literally, that's what I'm being told. Make your own present by being present in yourself. There's music involved, singing involved. You'll like this lady a lot, Ray. She does a lot. She's a good singer. Somebody in the family plays music. So all these gifts. Okay. So can you put a name back up again?
Yeah, let me just go back. New. Nope. Wrong one. Yeah.
It's difficult to find.
There we go, Linda.
Right. Okay. Linda, as I was saying, it's about presence and presence. You have all this ability, and you know all that, and you're a good cook as well. But it's this party atmosphere that I'm being told about. Start it now. Why wait for one day of the year? Every day of the year can be Christmas. I have a belief of Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year. Easter, I rose. I got out of bed. I'm thankful I got out of bed. The present is I was able to get out of bed. And the new year, it means I've got a brand new chance to have a better life. Every day. I don't wait for Christmas. Christmas is something that people look forward to, but they miss the journey. And this is what you need to be doing, is not missing the journey. Have fun now. Play the songs. Make your own toys. I think you understand what I'm saying. So enjoy the journey. And I'll pass you over to Ray, because she'll be able to clarify what I've said, hopefully.
No, we've got Archangel Dorenka. Hone your psychic abilities, see through illusion.
Ooh.
Ooh, so
I like bats.
I know, I love bats.
Oh, I know. Work on different levels.
So what the like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Anyway, so Linda, what the angels are saying to you is you need to see through the illusion of what's in front of you at the moment. You need to tap into and hone your psychic abilities, your psychic skills, your intuition, tap into that knowing, and start using that a lot more to see through what is going on in front of you, what is going on around you, for seeing the truth, the inner truth in you, the inner truth in other people around you. So start honing those psychic skills now. Back to use sonar. Use your ability to actually, okay, what am I picking up from these people? What am I picking up from this situation? And listen and accept those answers that you're getting. Practice. Just hone those skills more and more and more, so you get it down to pinpoint accuracy, and you'll be able to see through all the illusions that are being put in front of you. So I hope that makes sense to you. It's kind of like you've got two lot of different types of messages there. So yeah, hope that makes sense.
Well, remember the bats have got ultrasound, and then they've got the physical. So both levels are covered.
True. So who have we got next, Susie? There we go. I'm going to let you go first again, Graham.
Kathy. Oh, okay. Oh, we got trouble here, I think. This one's... Look at that smile.
Cheeky little face.
What do you mean, cheeky? I'd be very, 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 very careful what I say to this young lady, because, oh, boy, I love her energy. I do. I love it. I'm not afraid to speak what I say and what I think. I'm just going to say it anyway. Um, what's her name again?
Kathy.
Kathy. My mind just went completely. You've got a lovely nickname as well. I've been told, Kathy, that you don't understand why you know things, and it's all good guesses, or oh, I was lucky on this one, or whatever. It's the way you are with people. You're similar to me with people. I treat people as though I've known them all my life, even though I've just met them, because it's how I want to be treated back. If I'm like this to somebody, they may actually return it and say, "There you go, I understand you." If they do, they'll be the first one to understand me because I don't understand me. You see, because I enjoy life. And Ray's dying to say something here. I can feel it in my bones. But you see, Kathy, you see, there's a face of innocence. Um, but you see, this is how you have been able to help so many people. And Spirit is saying, thank you, Kathy, for being the way you are. And I'm being shown pendant work, crystal work, even Ouija. Now, the Ouija is not negative. It's the intent that makes Ouija negative. So I know you don't have negative intent. So Ouija boards are very good because it helps you focus. But once you've learned how to focus correctly by letting yourself go, you don't need the Ouija because you're spontaneous, but you need to develop more of your abilities. Oh, I've been shown that she loves to be a clown, right? So I'm interested to find out what that means. And I'm going to leave that with love and blessing and wish you all the best for the festive season because yours started today. Right, Ray's turn.
Okay, so again, we've had this card before tonight. Archangel Bacchaliel, be interdependent, expand your horizons. And there you've got the sort of like world in your hands, a star, and some other planets as well. So, what the angels are saying to you, Kathy, is that it's time now to be interdependent. It's time to expand your horizons. So, you know, be you, be who you truly are. Be independent in what you want to do, but allow yourself to work with others. You don't need to be codependent on them. You just need to be your own independent self in relationships. Yeah, yeah. So, so in relationships, we shouldn't, in relationships of all types, we shouldn't be codependent. We should be interdependent, which basically means we should be our own independent selves, but we work with the other person in that relationship on an equal footing, and they're independent themselves. So it's two independents coming together makes interdependent. And that's what the angels are saying to you, is that you need to really step into your independence to expand your horizons, maybe work with somebody else to actually get where you're going. Yeah, yeah, yes, yes. So it's not about you doing it by yourself, it's about working with others. When you work with others, you will find that you will start expanding your horizons, expanding what you were doing, where you were going. You don't need to do this alone. You don't want to be codependent on other people, but you want other people. You want to be working with other people to expand your horizons. I hope that makes sense to you. Please do let us know in the comments whether it does, it doesn't at all for you.
And Kathy, I'm in Florida too.
Ah, so Kathy's preparing for this storm as well.
Yeah, look out for Michelle. Uh, I'm in Lake County, so we're in the middle. We're all right.
Okay, so who have we got next, Susie? Okie doke. Glenn, welcome to the show. I'll go first.
Okay.
Let's see. What does Glenn need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? What does Glenn need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? So, Glenn, you have got Archangel Christiel. Connect with unicorns, receive the white ascension flame, which is a beautiful, truly a beautiful card. Um, so, what the angels are saying to you, and this actually ties in quite very nicely with the full moon that we're in at the moment, because Archangel Christiel or unicorns are work through the causal chakra, which is the chakra here. So it's kind of like if you imagine elongated heads, it's where the back of the elongated head would be. So it's between the crown chakra and the soul star chakra. And that is the causal chakra, and that's connected to the high dimensions. So what the angels are saying to you is that you need to be connecting with the angel, with the unicorns, with higher dimensions, to receive the white ascension flame. And your causal chakra is actually connected to the full moon. The causal chakra is literally your full moon. So, you can work with your causal chakra to release, to clear, to bring in new abundance, new things into your life. And calling in the unicorns will actually help bring in the abundance into your life, to allow you to expand, to allow your energy to expand, to actually develop your spiritual gifts. Whether you think you've got them or not, the angels are saying, this stuff's coming in now, and you need to start working with it. So connect with unicorns, work on your causal chakra, connect to your own full moon, and you'll be amazed at what's going to come into your life and what you're going to be doing in the future. You've got that ascension flame coming in. You're going to start remembering. Yeah, so it's brilliant. So yes, uh, connect with unicorns if you aren't already. Graham.
Thank you, Graham. Yeah. One of the first things I felt when I saw your name come up, Glenn, was don't be afraid of having that balance within yourself. And I've got to say the words feminine and masculine. You see, when you are in touch with yourself truly, you're in balance. And feminine and the masculine. We're made up of male and female. One's more dominant than the other, fine. But the emotional side can be different. The spiritual side can be different. It's what makes us individuals. I've grown up with 5 sisters. Well, I tell a lie, 3 sisters for a lot of my life, and another 2 in the last 5 years. But I've got daughters, stepdaughters, I've got my wife. All these females, they've taught me.
Got Susie.
I'm on about me and not you this time. But you see,
two more females in your life.
You see what I have to put up with, Glenn? This is called survival. I had black hair when I first met Ray, and I had a full head of hair. I lied. But you see, being true to yourself is understanding the soft side as well as the hard side. And I noticed your son. There's no man is a bully unless they want to be. No man's a feminine unless they want to be. But you're born with all these abilities, and you have to trust yourself to find your own balance, to find who you are. Hold this card up for me again, please. Because, I mean, it looks like the moon's in the background there. It's the finishing off of the moon there. But they've got a spiritual essence there in front of the angel and at the end of the unicorn's unicorn. So you've got all this spiritual stuff around you. Enjoy it. You know, if some of your friends say, "Oh, that's not manly," goodbye. Walk away from them. Being a man is to be independent. To be a woman is to be independent. It's not to have to follow somebody. Follow yourself. And your kids can see, hey, my dad did it his way. I can be just like my dad. And that's something to be proud of. And you are somebody to be proud of. Thanks for coming in the room, Glenn. At least you took the right step. Proud of you. Thank you.
I did it my way.
What?
Frank Sinatra, I did it my way.
Oh, I did it my way. Yeah, okay.
Do you recognise the song? Susie, who have we got next, please? Okay, Rachel. Hello, Rachel. Welcome to the show.
Oh, well, my name's on the list already, Rachel. It's a blacklist. Oh, I'll go first on Rachel.
I was going to say that you go first with Rachel.
Oh, I love the picture. Oh, look at that. I love it. Love it. Okay, Rachel. I make fun of Ray and her singing, but I hold my hat off to Ray because she can actually sing. She can actually act. She enjoys being on stage. I did in my Navy days, but I was a comedian. I used to sing Simon and Garfunkel. What's that got to do with you, Rachel? Well, I was a shy, introverted person until I joined the forces. I wouldn't go boo to goose. I used to have med in comics, watching the movies and all this, and keeping myself away from everybody. The only time I came away from the comics is when the atmosphere changed. I'd feel something was different. Look around, be aware of my surroundings, then do something different. You, Rachel, have a lot of innate ability of reading rooms more than people. You walk into a place, you feel very comfortable, or you don't, and you don't understand why. Well, clairsentience, or clairsentient, whichever way you want to pronounce it, you can pick up the vibrations of the energy around you, crystals included, objects, clairsentient. You see, everything around you has energy, and your energy is in sync with it, or not. You feel comfortable or you don't feel comfortable. This is why you have found yourself earlier than most people, but you don't know what to do with your gifts. Well, you've got somebody there behind you that's thinking you're flipping marvelous anyway. So what makes you happy makes him happy, or vice versa. So trust yourself, girl, and I want to see what you can do with your gifts. Try photographs in a sealed envelope and have somebody put it into the envelope, the photograph. Don't look at it, and just tell them what you feel from the energy in the envelope. Write down or speak or draw what you feel, because that energy can be transmitted from anything. And honing your ability would be fantastic. And let me know how this is for you. Ray's going to do a little bit more on this, I think. Thank you, Ray.
Okay, so the card that came out for you, and we've had this one come out earlier, was Archangel Samael. Choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace. And if you notice in their hand, they have got a singing bowl. And
Okay.
that. So what the angels are saying to you at them for the moment, Rachel, is that, act with wisdom and grace, choose harmonious responses, choose harmonious sounds around you, whether that's a singing bowl or that's listening to music at 528 hertz or the original 423. I can't remember what 428. The original tone that used to be used. If you think of Beethoven, Mozart, have harmonious things going on around you, because when you start listening to that harmonious energy, allowing that harmonious energy into you, you actually, the wisdom and the grace and the information will actually flow to you easier and quicker, and you'll be able to express it more. In fact, get yourself a singing bowl, get yourself a sound bowl. They don't have to be expensive. You can get crystal ones, which are expensive. You can get smaller ones that aren't. But start playing with harmonious sounds, um, and bringing harmonious music around you, and being with harmonious people. Just create that harmony, that symphony of harmony around you, and you'll find that the wisdom, the grace, the understanding will start flowing through you a lot easier. So I hope that makes sense for you. Um, so, how many more we got on the list, Susie?
Too
Okay,
many.
okay. So, what names have we got? Okay. So we've definitely got four more that we can get to. Um, so we have got Sophie Bowman, Jane Burnham, Denise, and Teresa. So we've definitely got those four. And depending how we go with that, whether we get to anyone else on the list or not. So next we have Sophie. So actually, do you want to go first, Graham?
Yeah, why not? Hey, Sophie, welcome to the room. Uh, appreciate it. Ah, okay. Why do you second guess yourself, Sophie? It's like 9 times out of 10 you guess correctly, but you don't want to appear that you know it. You know, you're not a know-it-all, but you know things, and you try your hardest to hide those abilities because you don't want people to notice you. If you want, why don't you just practice writing down what you're feeling and not say anything? Then come back later and see if what you've written down has worked out. That's how, in part, how I learned how to do what I do now by becoming an intuitive. I felt things and heard things and smelt things, and I started writing things down or recorded them. And then later on, I say, oh, yeah, that worked because of such and such. Connection and communication. You dress well, you eat well, but it's like you stepped aside from it. The real you is over there, and what everybody sees is over here. I don't understand why you do that. You're afraid of being right more often. You don't want people to pick on you, as I've just said. But it's the way you put it across helps you not shine, but be accepted. Your gifts are phenomenal. I just want to say, wow. Okay. It's to do with the heart, and I know why you step away from what people perceive and what the reality is of yourself is because of what happened with your heart. So your heart's not in pain. So that means you don't have to do anything that will cause it pain. It's by releasing the negativity of the past. And you've done that pretty much. But now you've just got to bring yourself and what other people perceive in balance and work it this way. Not like that. Your past, your present. Stop butting it. Join it. You'll be a lot stronger. And yeah, you've definitely got to write a lot more of how you feel and looking at it. And I'm not going to say anything else just now because I know you will return and you'll have more questions. And thanks for coming in. And I'll pass you over to Ray.
Okay, so we have, so Sophie, we've got Archangel Premilech. So we've had this one come out earlier. Be conscientious, cooperate with others for the highest good. And as you can see, there's butterflies, bees, daisies, dragonflies, etc. So what the angels are saying to you is, you need to now be conscientious about how you show up in the world, how you speak, how you react, how you show your feelings. It's time not to, it's time to actually start working with others, and that's not just others in physical form, but that's angel spirits, etc. It's time now for you to start allowing yourself to work with other people, cooperate with them for the highest good of yourself and for all involved, yeah, involved, with your life. So it's kind of like with this, you're kind of like stepping out of the greenery, of the shadows. The curtains are parting, to be open for you to actually step up and be, and as I said, be conscientious about who you are, what you do, what you do, how you can move forward in life and cooperate with others and start working with others for the highest good of all. So I hope that makes sense to you um, there. So next, I think Susie said we had Jane. So, okay, I'll do that in a minute. Can you go with Jane?
Yeah, no, I'll see why as well. Hi,
Yeah.
Jane. Welcome back, young lady. Nice seeing you supporting the Senate again. Mm. I'm getting a lady coming through saying you're a proper little madam, and she said it with love and laughter. Oh, this lady is obviously your grandmother. She talks faster than I do, and she's so proud of you. Oh, blimey, hang on a second. Slow down. Just calm down. Okay. I've got goosebumps on goosebumps here. Her name again? Jane. Sorry, Jane. It's just the energy is so strong from your grandmother's feeling. Why don't you wear decent socks when you're wearing your boots? Don't ask me why I'm asking that. But this lady's, she said, you never dress properly for doing the job that you're doing. And that is because you overthink and think you've got to do things spontaneously because other people want you to do it. No, do things that you want to do how you want to do them. And being careful of yourself, because I feel your footwear, okay, I've got to say, your footwear's tight, you've got the wrong size footwear, or you've got some sort of injury on your feet. So you're going to have to be more careful. You might have sprained your muscles, sprained the ankle or something like that, or your toes. I just feel there's something to do with your feet, and being tight, held tight, isn't helping you get around as much. And wearing decent socks will help. That's where it's coming in from. Also, say what you've been holding back for a while. It will work out anyway, but you can do it with a lot more smiling. It's not as bad as you think. And I leave that with love and blessing to you. But I'm also, well, if you wore the right socks, it wouldn't be so bad. Oh, did I mention toe? Injured toe?
You mentioned the feet area, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad it's your foot, not mine, because my pain's gone. My feet feel great now. But oh, she's shown me a gold anklet or bracelet. It's thin enough to be an anklet, but it's a gold one. I think you may understand what that means. I don't. She's just showing me this and saying, love and blessing to you. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Okay. So, Jane, you have got Archangel Christine. Accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. Isn't that gorgeous? So, what the angels are saying to you, Jane, is start working with the Christ light consciousness a little bit more than you have been. So, bring that back into your life now. You know, and really act with wisdom and loving compassion at the moment. You know, be loving and compassionate to yourself and to others around you. Um, you deserve that love and that compassion. Um, and you can grow stronger and stronger if you accept the Christ light within yourself and allow it to expand and grow. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. So I think we had, was it Denise next? Okay, so we've got Denise Boo Wayne. So I'll go first. So let's see. So what does Denise need to know for their highest good at this moment in time? What does Denise need to know? Okay, so you have got, again, we've had this card come out earlier. Archangel Mariel, manifest for the highest good, work with pure love. Okay, so Denise, what the angels are saying to you is that you need to be manifesting for the higher good. So you need to start thinking and saying things a lot more positively. You need to be saying and seeing things in a positive light. Working from the heart with pure love. See the best and good in everything and everyone, in what you're doing, in how you're going, with the words you're using. Yeah. Allow the words you're using to be for the highest good, for the purest unconditional love. Yeah, and all they just keep saying is speak words of love, speak from the heart. And that's all they're going to tell me to tell you, speak from the heart. And I'll pass you over to Graham.
You're getting it way off there, aren't you? Oh, we
Just a
have
little
fun
bit.
with pointing to each other. Our pictures are opposite to where we're pointing. Hi, Denise.
I'm doing good.
Modest as well. You are very good, young lady. You are excellent. What was her card, my dear?
It was Archangel Mariel.
Okay, thank you. Right, Denise, you actually do see a lot with your third eye. You do a lot of traveling, spiritually and physically. It's like you need to take a step back and have a break. I'm also feeling my right hand, it's like these joints here aching. It's because you're holding on frustration. Just open your hands, stretch your hands, let it go. You see, half the stuff that you have, young lady, is you don't understand your abilities, is what I'm getting at. And the only way you can learn about your abilities is by trusting your inner self, trusting your heart here. She laughs more than I do. And this is why letting go is the best policy for you, because you have this strong energy around you. Also, I'm being told you have, like me, you have conversations with spirit, but you do it in secret. I don't. I don't hide it. I say spontaneously, because being intuitive means no thought beforehand. You don't have to vet. I have the intention before I leave my bedroom in the morning. I say to do the highest and best to all I encounter and what experiences before me. And at night time, I say thank you. Everything in between there is a bonus. And if I go to bed at night, I've survived another day to do something better tomorrow. I set limitations with spirit, tell them this is my time to work for you and with you. This is my time with my wife and my peace at my home and resting. You have these abilities, you have these gifts. Trust it. Trust this. Stop using that. Trust that and speak your peace. And the card shows it all. Okay? You have abilities. Use them. And I leave that with love and blessing. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in.
Perfect. And we've got one more, and that is Teresa.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Oh, you're always late, T. You are always late. This is one of my good friends. I don't see her as much as I'd like to. I think her chickens are interfering in her life now. She loves chickens. She's got chickens coming out of eggs.
That's always good.
Right, Teresa, on a more serious note, I feel you are recovering. You are. Okay, you're recovering, but you would recover a lot better if you didn't push yourself. And that's like trying to stop the wind by putting your hand up. It's just not going to happen. So you've got to find a different way of doing things with your hands and your arm and all the stuff that you've gone through. Get your husband to do. He does a lot. I'm only teasing. You see, you, Teresa, have all these abilities, and it makes me laugh that you're so grounded. You're so hands-on person and always doing everything for everybody else, even at the detriment of your own health. But you've got to realize your spirit doesn't control you. It works with you. But you've got to look after the body so the spirit can work better and vice versa. So if you're pushing your body to the extremes, spirit is not going to be able to get through as easy. You know, it's. I'm not surprised. This woman is an. I mean, if anybody can cope with a disaster, it's Teresa. And she always comes out unscathed. I'm kidding you. Even God says, I'm going to have a laugh with Teresa this time. I'm going to see how she gets up and continues. She is the most persistent person I've ever met. But I want her to look after her spirit more than she looks after her body. Because in harmony, you will do so much better, Teresa. And I will give you a kick in the butt after I've given you a hug. I love you and your family. I'll pass you over to Ram. Thanks for coming in, Dean. You weren't too late.
And I thought I'd let you go first before you actually saw this comment.
What comment? Well, that says it all. You know, I can handle it. I've told you I'm going to kick you first before I give you a hug.
Okay, so the card that came out for you, Teresa, was Seraphim, Seraphina. Be an ambassador for the earth, build your bridge to source. So, you know, the angels are saying there, you know, you're an ambassador here on earth. You know, what messages are you bringing for people here? You know, start shouting those messages, singing those messages from the rooftop. You know, connect more with source, with the divine. Bring all that loving energy, all those gifts, those talents. Start bringing them out. Start bringing them out now. And you'll find when you actually start using them and bringing them out, that life will be a lot smoother for you. You won't have trees falling and chickens going out on adventures and stuff like that, because you'll be more connected with source, with Gaia, and the energies will come in and they'll be more focused. So yeah, really, it's like Keith, really. Just do it.
Yeah. She's always on about I'm working on that instead of doing it. It's always working, not doing.
No, you've got to be doing, Teresa, because working is just bringing all this chaos around you.
It's like
You need to
trying,
be
isn't it?
doing.
It's like trying. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. No.
Yeah, don't try do. Anyway, thank you everyone so much. Apologies for all those we couldn't get to, that came after. We can only do so many in the 2 hours that we have for it. But remember, although we gave messages to individuals, all the cards that came out, will resonate with one or more of you in a different way. You may get the same message, you may get a different message when you've looked at the cards and you've gone, oh, that card might seem to me. All the cards that come out, they will come out for everybody involved, and especially when we get the same big cards repeating, coming out, it's the message for everyone here. So if you didn't get a personal reading um, today, then know that these cards were for you. If you want a personal reading, then obviously Graham and I's details have been scrolling across the bottom of the screen. They're in the comments, and I will post them afterwards and post after the show, so that if you want private reading with I Graham myself, you can do. I'd like to thank Susie, who's been in the background, uh, letting me know when we've had the uh, the gate crashers, so to speak. And we've been getting them banned from all my live streams when I use this page, which is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, thank you so much, Susie, for doing this for us.
Yeah.
It allows me to actually spend more time on the cards as well, which is why we probably don't get through as many people as we were getting through, because I actually can now spend more time with the messages. Anything you want to leave people with, Graham?
Yeah. Be true to yourselves. Stop trying to please everybody else. If you're not happy doing what you're doing for yourself, think about it. Every day you should be true to yourself. And I don't care what people think of me. I only care what I can give people. Every day is Christmas, as I said, even with the chickens, even with the disasters. Everything's there to teach you something. And always look at it on the bright side of life.
Always look on the
The bright
bright
side
side of
of life.
life.
Da-dum,
Do-do,
da-dum.
do-do,
I got it
do-do.
right. Okay, we are having another show.
We are before Christmas. We haven't sorted out a date yet, but we'll post that in the comments after the show, and we'll give people plenty of notice about when we're going to be doing. But yes, we will be doing another show before Christmas. And you never know, Graham might wear a Christmas jumper, even though it's probably really hot in Florida. Christmas t-shirt. I don't wear Christmas jumpers, but I might dress up festive. Who
Sweaters.
knows?
I'll ask Teresa about me dressing up. The ugliest T-shirt in my old store back in a few years ago, I came second. I had the most garish, and I had Snicker bar wrappers on the back of my sweater, which are like marathons. I mean, it looked fantastic.
Yeah.
My wife will tell you, I don't wear everyday socks when I'm working in the spirit. I've always got an odd sock. What? Because I love dressing up. Hey, I've stopped doing that. I don't work for Publix no more. I retired.
Yeah, none of us do the Christmas jumpers, but we might dress up. So,
I'll post it on Facebook.
actually. So yes, so thank you everyone so much for joining us. Have a wonderful few weeks till we see you again. And enjoy connecting with the angels and spirit. They always want to talk to you. Listen out for their messages.
And stay safe from Hurricane Bishop in Florida.
Exactly, especially if you're Florida, and if you're in the UK, hope you stay safe from the flooding that's been happening around.
Yeah, thinking of you all. Well, have a wonderful time.
See you later. Bye.